Raging Fyah with Ready for Love, and I'm delighted to welcome Kumar to the show. How's it going?
Yeah, greetings, Chris. I'm doing great. What's up?
Well, we're loving your new single, Ready for Love. What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, well, Ready for Love, taken from the brand new album that's coming out this Friday, Everlasting. I mean, they got to be ready. It's just a simple love song, a message to all the lovers out there. I mean, becoming one with somebody, you have to be ready for that, It's a lot of commitment and dedication, So, take your time in love.
Yeah, and it's a real summer anthem, isn't it? I think so, anyway.
Yeah, yes.
So what was it like putting the album together?
Yeah, well, it was quite an interesting process, like this time around, we decided to work with a producer, because our first two records we produced ourselves, but this third album we invited Lamar Brown Riffraff, who's Stephen Marley's keyboard player, who, he gave us the direction and the ears in terms of the ways to record these songs. So
did it have a different feel, this album?
A different feel?
Yeah, when you were recording it, or did it just feel like songs you've recorded in the past, or did you think, this is a bit different?
No, well, we were all excited, because, it felt very different this time around. Like, we tried to stay as close to the roots as possible, but on this new album, I think we tried a little bit of, exploring other aspects of the music, like collaborating with different artists, which we've never done on the previous albums. This album we have J-Boo, Busy Signal, Jesse Royal, and a featured producer. So, we really tried something different with our sound, for this Everlasting project.
Of course, Ready for Love will be out on the 27th of May at the end of this week. Is the album out then as well?
No, the album drops on the 27th. The album is released on the 27th.
Great, so you can get all the tunes straight away on the 27th. Another single of yours, which I really like, is Ragamuffin. What was the process like of putting that together?
Yeah, well, Ragamuffin, I got that track, through Gregory Morris, who's the engineer who mixed the album. He had that track, working on, and then we just decided that, we're going to do something with this track. So I linked up with my virgin Pentatouche, Kevar from Pentatouche band, and we were just hanging out one day, and, that's how the vibe came up in terms of lyrically. It's a head knock home from man, and, Steam Chalice, we're holding a little vibes, with some Steam Chalice, and that's how it came about. And I didn't say, at the time, I didn't know we were going to put it on the album. It's just after, listening to the songs that we were recording, like, yo, alright, this sounds a bit different from all the other ones that we didn't put on the album. Let's, work with Ragamuffin, It's a very catchy song, and I think it's a grower, whereas with Ready for Love, instantly I was hooked. I thought, this is a great song. But with Ragamuffin, it was more a gradual thing where I'd listened to it a few times and then I was into it. Yes, I bless up.
That's what I think, anyway. So who are some of your favourite reggae artists yourself?
Yeah, well, for me, I love Garnet Silk. Garnet Silk is one of my favourite artists. Alton Ellis. Early Alton Ellis songs. I really love that sound, and I really listen a lot to Peter Tosh and Steel Pulse, and so I'm into the 80s, 70s, 80s music, really.
The classics.
Yes, I.
You have a big tour of America coming up. How much are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, well, really, we're looking forward to it, because we were just there a month and a half ago with Stick Figure and Fortunate Youth, doing about 34 dates across America, and surprisingly, some of the dates that we're going back to do in July are some of the venues that we just played, because the venues are saying, the people that came to the shows, because we were the opening act, but, some of the venues are calling us back to headline the venues in July, so, you can tell how we feel. We feel really good about that, because we just went there, and we're going back to some of these places. It's an exciting feeling,
Yeah, well, it must be great. You go to a venue, they really enjoy it, and then they want you back. I mean, perfect, isn't it? Especially as it's in America, that must be great.
Yes, I.
When are you going to come to England? We want you over here.
Yeah, well, in the UK, we played the O2 2012, I think that's the only show we did, and I think we played another show in Leicester in the UK 2014 as well, and in Scotland, Edinburgh. But I don't know, we have a huge fan base in the UK, because the Fyah squad that actually drives Raging Fyah is from the UK, Rob and Christine and, our family, our friends who, you know, travel to Jamaica each year for our festival and, you know, support Urgent Fire to the fullest. So I know it's in due time, you know, that we're going to be in the UK. We got a call for the 7th of July, but I'm not sure if it's going to be possible this time around. Maybe we have to reschedule it, you know, for the October tour that we're going to go on. So let's see how that goes.
Great. Well, we'll look forward to that. How did you first get into music yourself?
Yeah, well, for me, I've always, you know, had a passion, you know, for music. And I started, I was in the church, you know, just wanting to play music. So I would play in the church, but, you know, at a tender age, at about age 12, I just decided, you know, all right, I see what I want to do. I love music, so I'm just going to go in search of it. And my mom bought me a keyboard, and that actually, you know, got my interest in music more. So I learned to play the keyboards, and, you know, I went to music school in Edna Manley. And after music school, you know, I joined Raging Fire Band. But while at music school, I was a DJ also. I used to, you know, be a dancehall artist, you know, before around Christopher Birch and, you know, a lot of other music industry insiders, you know. But then I realized that my heart was really in making roots and culture, you know, good music for the people to really listen for a lifetime, and that my mom and my sisters could listen to. So, you know, my passion is really just to, you know, keep the upful vibe going. And I know every other band member, you know, has the same story, because they all started in the church as well, you know.
That's great, yeah. I mean, with me, I love roots music. It's my favourite type of reggae, definitely. You know, because of the vibe and how relaxed it is. And most of the time, it's great love songs, isn't it? And you can just chill out and just enjoy.
Yeah, man. It's just easy vibes, you know, positive vibes.
It's been great having you on the show, and I wish you a good 2016.
Yeah, give thanks, man. Likewise to you, Chris, you know. Just big up each and every one listening to this program, you know. Remember to follow Raging Fire on the different media platforms, you know. Looking forward to the strength and support, and seeing you at a venue sometime soon, this year or next year, Raging Fire.
Brilliant. We'll look forward to that. I'm going to play your song Ragamuffin now. Thanks for joining us.
Blessed love.